Well, in the realm of college basketball, financial success doesn't always correlate with on-court performance. A recent study out by an Indiana University Columbus professor is putting a financial spotlight on college basketball programs. Inside Indiana business reporter Mary Rachel Redmond has details.
College basketball is big business, and behind every buzzer beater
For the win!
and title run lies a tricky financial landscape.
It's never been this way in all my years of coaching, because NIL, if a kid got money, it's just more weight.
Enter Ryan Brewer, the finance professor from IU Columbus who's become somewhat of a whiz at putting a price tag on college teams.
You know, it used to be Paul Bear Bryant would always keep his salary $1 less than the university president, specifically because he didn't want to get into a price war. Well, eventually that cat got out of the bag. Coaches started getting paid a lot, particularly in football and men's basketball. And at that point, you kind of knew that these franchises, to call them that, just for lack of a better term, were worth something if they were to be sold in the open market. And that's when I started looking at methodologies to put together a reasonable way to assess what those values would be.
Brewer's methodology looks at a college program like you would a pro franchise.
I'm looking to answer the question, you know, if a university were to sort of say, hey, we're just going to focus on academics. Let's sell the football team. If we did that, how much could we get for it as a lump sum?
And the results from his most recent study released in April may surprise you. At the top spot, the North Carolina Tar Heels, with a valuation of $378 million. Not bad for a team that barely eked out a spot in this year's NCAA tournament. A close second, Duke. The Blue Devils' value, $370 million.
These values can change, and they do over time. The two right now that I have at the top are Duke and North Carolina. They've cornered the market. They are well ahead of everyone else.
But perhaps the biggest surprise, the Indiana Hoosiers ranking third.
The IU revenue for men's basketball is a pretty significant number. It's the most in the Big Ten, and it's consistently the most in the Big Ten. And that goes back as long as I've been looking at this. It doesn't matter if they win. What matters is they generate cash flow. Valuation isn't about winning directly. Valuation is about the generation of cash flow and the prediction that cash flow will continue to be generated.